Welcome to 50 Ways to Succeed at Work, where you hear stuff about ways to succeed even the most well-intentioned colleagues, advisors, careers officers and HR departments may never get around to mentioning. If you wanted to succeed at work, being a team player makes perfect sense. Here's a bunch of well-known companies: Johnson & Johnson, L'Oreal, Mars, Novartis, Pfizer, Google, Disney, and Microsoft. Apart from being big and household names, something else ties them together. Let's hear just one of the heads of those organizations, Microsoft's CEO Satya Nadella.
When you think about what defines modern companies and work, it's all about collaboration.
Yes, what ties all those companies together is that they've got great business teams. You'd be hard-pressed to find an outstanding organization that does not rely on teamwork to get results. Most good employers see teamwork or collaboration as the second most crucial skill that a job candidate should have, only exceeded by being dependable. Teamwork sets you up for tremendous success at your job. You have trusted people to fall back on for support, with less stress resting solely on your shoulders. Once that happens, you're freer to take intelligent risks that can eventually benefit your success at work. It's essential to take teamwork seriously. It's everywhere, from the classroom to the boardroom. Early on in your working life, no matter how individual, creative, or brilliant you may be at your job, aim to make a great start by becoming a good team player. Given the complexity of work these days, few people have all the talents required. That's why the team provides diverse abilities. In combination, they get results that working alone can't achieve. There's a little-known secret of teamwork I will share with you. When we help others in a team, something rather lovely happens within our brains. The helping process causes the release of a brain chemical called oxytocin. This creates a sense of well-being and positive emotions. These cause us to listen, understand, collaborate, and solve problems. Apart from the chemical rewards from helping, team working is pretty much inescapable. I can therefore make a prediction. At work, you will rely heavily on relationships to get things done. So let's review what it takes to become an effective team player at work. Meet your deadlines. You will be seen as reliable and trustworthy by doing this. If you say you're going to do something, be sure to do it well. Be open-minded. You need to hone your listening skills for this one. That means being receptive to feedback from co-workers, even when it contains criticism. Rather than getting defensive, use the information to improve your impact if they're offering advice. Appreciate other people's work styles. If you understand how your colleagues work best, this is precious intelligence and worth using. It will help you make a better team player. Adapt quickly. Not everything you do in a team will succeed. There'll be plenty of flops. One of the characteristics of a team player is flexibility. When you encounter a problem, take a step back to avoid being solution-minded. Instead, suggest something like this: we will have to do things differently. Let's figure out what that should be. Avoid office politics. Strong teamwork builds a healthy work culture, but office politics can create a toxic work environment. Make sure you're not part of this negative force. Focus on the team's goals. Naturally, you want to stand out as a top performer, poised for greatness. But when you're working on a group project, it's essential to keep your eye on the bigger picture. Putting this slightly differently, be someone willing to put the team's interests above your own. Celebrate your colleagues' successes. Giving others credit where it's due is one of the easiest ways to build authentic relationships with co-workers. Real team players tend to be humble. They have no problem drawing attention to the contribution of others, rather than seeking the limelight for themselves. Well, that was a lengthy list of what you need to get good at. You can't do them all at once, but being aware of them is an essential first step. Let me suggest a starting point that you can make today, not in a week or a month, It's to bring a positive mindset to the team. This encourages creativity and innovation across the entire group. Rather than draining people's energy by seeing problems, look for what's going right and point it out. Positivity is not just a nice thing to have. It's valuable because it breaks down walls that stifle collaboration. Consequently, teammates feel more comfortable sharing ideas with you. They may be more willing to lend a hand when you need it most. Finally, when listening to your teammates, don't just stay silent, nodding your agreement. Let them see you're engaged. Show empathy that you care about helping them. Make eye contact and keep your body language positive with smiles and nods. So, what action am I proposing? Well, first of all, encourage colleagues to ask each other, "How can I help you?" Team players invest as much energy into other people's ideas as their own. And thirdly, nothing builds trust and connection like helping a team member deal with a challenging situation. And the takeaway from all this? Being a team player can be a significant contributor to your reputation and success at work. You've been listening to an episode of Andrew's 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. For more episodes, subscribe free to my regular weekly podcasts. You can catch up on past ones at the 50ways.site, where you can also become a foundation member with access to e-learning units, transcripts, further reading links, and the forum, where you can ask questions, share problems, and join a growing community of people who seriously want to succeed at work. Thanks for listening, and bye for now until next week.